going on, folks? It's your main man, Mr. Council, back with another one, Saturday Motivation. You know how we do. Chill Saturday, because Saturday is the day that's uniquely your own. Most people working 9 to 5, so by the time we get to Saturday, they feel it's necessary to take their foot off the gas. So most artists, creators, and business minds know that Saturday is the day to put your foot on the gas and handle your business. How y'all feeling, folks? It's a gloomy Saturday. It's dark, it's rainy, but I'm still here with you to bring a word. I was watching TV this week. I'm rewatching a show that I used to watch in the early 2000s called Boardwalk Empire. And oftentimes, the writing in a lot of shows and movies, they always have some sort of line or some sort of passage that's really powerful and monumental. And one of the characters, Nucky Thompson, said something powerful that just stuck with me. And it's been mulling around in my mind for the past few days. So I figured I'd bring it here. I don't know exactly where God wants me to go with this, but I'm just going to let go and let him do his thing. But he said, it's always important to have something to look forward to. And when you hear lines like that, it almost goes over your head if you allow it. But if you really think about it, it's one of the most powerful things I've heard in a long time. It's always important to have something to look forward to. I think that's the biggest problem that most people are facing right now. They have nothing to look forward to. Most people now spend most of their time, especially their off time that they're not working or going to school, they spend that time being entertained or looking for something to entertain them. Instead of being laser focused on who they are and their purpose, most people just want to be entertained. And it's nothing wrong with wanting to have fun, wanting to be entertained, but if that is all you think about in your off time, you're totally disconnected to your purpose for being here. We're all here for a mission. We're all here for a purpose. And everybody's just different. And until you find a way to tap into your purpose, you'll never find true peace and satisfaction with your life. And so most people going around searching for things that are exterior instead of interior. And because most people don't want to do the work because they're afraid of what they're going to find out about themselves. See, it's easy to look at other people and judge other people and say, this person does this person does that. I don't like this, I don't like that. But until you look at your own life and see the things that you've done, positive and negative, you'll never really have a true picture of the type of person that you actually are. And one thing I do all the time is I'm trying to concentrate more. I'm trying to put myself in the mindset of other people. Because what I'm trying to reach ultimately is true understanding. Most people don't want to understand other people. They just want to judge other people. And the thing about it is most people, we do the same types of things. But when we do it to someone else, we don't see the impact. But when somebody does it to us, we're all upset. I was thinking about the other day, I ended up, somebody cut me off in traffic. And I was all upset about it. And it was dangerous. We almost collided. And I was so upset, I almost let it ruin the next hour of my time. And then, probably about 15 minutes later, I ended up accidentally cutting somebody else off the same exact way. And in that moment, I had to stop and realize that somebody else just did that to me and I got upset at them. But then God put me in that person's position so I could understand that maybe that person really didn't do that on purpose. I didn't see that person. That person may not have seen me. That person may not have purposely tried to cut me off. It might have been a total accident, but I got myself all upset. And then I did the same exact thing to somebody else, but I wanted grace in return. I put my hand up, I apologize, I'm sorry. And that same person could have been doing that thing to me. So we have to understand that you have to see life through other people's eyes at certain points, because then you get true perspective about what you're doing to other people. Same thing happens in love and relationships, on the job. Sometimes you just don't have a good day. And sometimes you might say something that's a little bit negative to people, or somebody come to you with a question innocently and you snap at them, not meaning to, but it just happens. And then that person walks away and looks at you a different way because you had an attitude with them. But then when somebody has that same sort of attitude with you, you look at them like they're the devil. So we have to understand that we have a lot of the same thoughts and feelings and actions. We do a lot of the same things, but we're so caught up in judging people instead of understanding people. We lose sight of the truth. So you have to understand. You have to keep yourself in a mindset of understanding. And if you do that, then you'll keep yourself in the mindset of true purpose for your life. And if you keep yourself in the mindset of a purpose for your life, then you always have something to look forward to. If you have nothing that excites you to get up in the morning, you're on the wrong journey. If you're not excited about the next day, you're on the wrong path. And for the longest, I didn't appreciate what God was doing in my life, allowing me the experiences that I have had as a teacher, the experiences that God has put me through in creating incredible music, being able to perform on some of the biggest stages. It's just incredible what God has done in my life. And if I didn't take the time to think about that and truly appreciate it, then I don't appreciate, I don't deserve anything else that's coming down the line. I don't deserve anything else that God has in store for me if I can't appreciate what He's actively doing in my life right now. And the only way to do that is to keep yourself in the mindset of understanding yourself and the people around you and what God is trying to do through you. And if you truly keep yourself in that mindset, then you have no idea what God will do with your life and through your life, to other people through your life. And so it's important to always have something to look forward to. A new experience on your job, a new friendship, a new relationship, a new task in your journey, facing a new problem. Oftentimes, I was having a conversation with some fellow colleagues, and both of these men have children, and I don't. And oftentimes, people that have kids, they're overprotective. They want the best for them. They don't want them to experience pain. And I totally disagree with that, because the painful and joyful experiences that I've had throughout my life have made me into who I am. Now, I understand it's probably one of the hardest things that you have to do as a parent is to watch your child face their struggles. But one of the most important things you need to do as a parent is allow them to face those struggles. Because if you take those opportunities away from them when they are away from you, they will not know how to handle those things. And so it's going to build character in them as they go through their different struggles. It's going to give them a strength and a power and an understanding of themselves that they would not get if you rob them of those opportunities. See, we rob people of true understanding when we rob people of life experience. If we come to people's aid every time they go through a struggle, then we never allow that person to truly learn and understand who they are in difficult situations. And if you don't know who you are in difficult situations, there is no way you could truly connect yourself to a purpose, because as soon as you hit a bump in the road, you're going to quit because you're used to having someone protect you and come save you. When if you look inward, you could save yourself. Your child could save themselves. They could, and even if they can't in that experience, they could learn from it for something greater that they may have to face down the line. And so I bring it all the way back to having something to look forward to. When I was in school, when I finally got to grad school, that was finally when I began to truly I reconnected with enjoying school. Because instead of being bored that I had to go to another class, I looked at it through a different lens, that maybe I'll have a new experience today. Maybe I'll meet somebody new. Maybe I'll learn something new. Maybe I'll be able to go someplace different that I didn't experience with someone that I never met. Maybe I'll have a powerful conversation or exchange with another classmate or teacher, professor. And if you look at life through that lens, then you'll be excited about every day. I walk in my classroom on Monday mornings now purposely with joy and excitement, because I know my students are going to come in dragging because it's Monday. Just think about how most people in your life see Monday. Most people hate Monday. And if you hate Monday, then that means you hate the purpose and path that you're on right now. You should be excited about Monday. You shouldn't be able to wait for Monday to come because you're so wrapped up in excitement. If you're excited about what you're going to do with your day, but if you're just moaning and groaning about having to go to work again, then you don't enjoy your job. And if you don't enjoy your job, then you're not living your purpose. You're just working a job, even if you have turned it into a career. You've made your life purpose money. And when you make your life purpose money, now I understand money is survival, so I don't want to diminish that. But there are more than one way we can survive. And survival through your purpose is going to give you that satisfaction that you are yearning for. But we're not taught that from a young age. We don't learn that oftentimes until we get older, and so oftentimes it's hard to shift, because if you've been at the same job for 10 or 15 years, you don't see another future. All you see is that I might not be able to get retirement benefits because I might not be able to stay at that job for 30 years because I was already at this one for 15. And you're basing it solely off money, and our society has set it up that way. So I'm not blaming you, because our society is set up that way to keep us locked into that. But in order for us to break out of that prison, we have to begin to live out our purpose. And your purpose will find a way for you. I'm starting to learn that more and more. Your purpose will find a way. When I was at Columbus School teaching, I wanted to quit teaching. But while I was there, I met Ron Spatero, who ended up recording my first album, because God was finding a way for my purpose. When I left there and went to Park City Magnet, I ended up getting an article written on me in the paper through teaching about me being a teacher and R&B singer. My purpose was finding a way. Now, I may not have gone and blown up and been able to travel the world and live out my dreams the way I envision yet. But my purpose and my connection is changing my life, and it's making me appreciate my current situation even more. Because being a teacher is allowing me to have more confidence on stage. It's allowing me not to be afraid to make mistakes. It's allowing me to see people for who they actually are, because kids tell the truth. If they like something and if they don't. And that's why me having experiences working with kids is giving me that thick skin I need. So when I get out there amongst the world and people have something to say, I can let it roll off my back and not internalize it. So if I can motivate you today It's so important to have something to look forward to, because it gives you new energy and new life. And that new energy will lead you to different experiences. It will lead you to places that you never dreamed that you could go, but you have to be open to those experiences. You have to be open to understanding the people around you so you don't trap negative energy inside you so it holds you back from your purpose and distracts you and disconnects you from your fellow man. We gotta be better to each other, including me. I get more and more excited about these videos every week because of what God is doing through me. He's giving me new purpose every week. And it's giving me an excitement and a joy, and I'm not getting paid for this, but it is changing my life every week by giving me an opportunity to connect with different people and share a message of positive information that hopefully some of you are taking in. It's 2023, guys. We're taking everything to another level. If you've gotten this far in the video, please hit that like button, subscribe, share these videos, download these videos, man, because I'm coming to you every week because I'm blessed, because God is working through me and he's blessing me, and I just want to be a blessing to someone else. So I thank you for listening, but please understand how important it is to have something to look forward to, because it will change your life in more ways than you realize. That's my time, y'all. Peace to all my people in the struggle.
Let me go. I don't want your love around me anymore, so let it go. Save your sorry and back off me and let me go. Here we go. Please don't talk me and back off me and let me go. Let it go. I don't want your love around me anymore, so let me go. Thursday marks the day we met 8 years ago. On that day I felt I met incredible. Can't tell me she wasn't just for me for sure. She made me feel like I was invincible. Told me I was all she needed, I suppose. Guess all that she needed was my banking info. Found out she's entangled with some other guy. Now I know for 8 years that she told me that. Let it go. I don't